Cheers and welcome to the 67th episode of New Brew. Me welcome in my panel for tonight. We got Thomas Meadows 75.
Cheers, everybody.
East Coast LQ Reviews.
Cheers.
Alex the Beer Master.
What is up, everybody? Cheers.
And myself, Bumpy Road. My brew tonight, my side brew, Samuel Adams, Boston Lager, but it's the remastered Boston Lager, which makes it weak sauce. Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's not as good as the original. They should just leave the damn recipe alone. Instead of, I think, cutting corners and trying to cut out malts or something. It's just lacking some flavor. But anyways, cheers. I won't buy another pack of this.
Unless they get the original, you ain't buying it again. I get what you're putting down.
Yeah, Heineken tastes better.
The original always tastes better. Legendary.
Cheers to the chat as well. Baco Carlos, cheers to you, my good friend.
Good news.
Angie's Fluid Art, welcome, hello, and I hope that you're having a great live show yourself.
Legendary Angie.
That's probably where half the people that usually join my show are. They're probably all over watching you. Cheers. Chatio, he'll be on soon. Let's see if you can beat last beer.
Maybe.
I don't know if he's even going to show up. Commerce Aussie, hello. Ryan Jabawaka. Cheers, you non-Amish guy. And Commerce Aussie, welcome. I think I already said Commerce. I don't know. Whatever. Let's go. The buttons. That's the wrong button. That's the right button. We're going to start off with Thomas Metal, a.k.a. Eric, to show us what he's working with.
What am I working with? Thank you for stopping by Bumpy Road, Brews, YouTube, everybody. It's about high. I think I got a singular can of this in a mix variety pack. And it's about time to drink this one. There's no date on it, but it's a winter warmer. So better drink a winter warmer now when it's going away from winter. It's only a 5.6% alcohol by volume winter warmer, so not really a warming beer, but let's see what the flavors are like. It's called Warm Your Bones. There you go.
Warm those bones.
Folks of the Treehouse Brewing Company in Charlton, Massachusetts. It's a bunch of stuff on the can which says you warm your bones warm your bones is our winter warmer. Begins with a complex assortment of grain featuring 2-row barley, white wheat, crystal malt, and a hint of chocolate malt. We add just the right touch of orange, blossom honey, cinnamon, clove, and nutmeg to create a symphony of warm spice in the glass. It's an ideal companion to a day on the ice fishing. That's kind of weird language. Or by the fireside in the evening. Enjoy. All right. Well, this is, if you wanted to buy it at Treehouse, you could still buy it. $14.20 a 4-pack. Not too shabby for a Treehouse.
Right.
I'm going to put it in a traditional stout glass since this is a malty beverage. On the maltier side. All right. Please don't be delicious. It'll probably be good. I don't typically gravitate towards those winter seasonal beers. Sometimes they can taste too much like a liquid potpourri or something. But Two Finger Head, it kind of has a brown ale kind of look to it. There's the camera. It looks like a brown ale. There's Beer Man, hello. And it's very carbonated.
Beer Man.
I don't know if you can see the carbonation. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Nice tan Two Finger Head. Again, this is a Warm Your Bones, 5.6% winter warmer from Treehouse. Let's get an aroma.
Nice.
Smells very brown ale. Got a nice brown, bready, toasty crust to it. Caramel toffee, I'm getting the honey, definitely. I'm getting a light amount of the orange. There's definitely an oranginess in the background. Baking spices, too. And a touch of a roasty, chocolatey malt with some coffee. Let's give that a try.
Please
Cheers.
be delicious.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Liquid potpourri.
Cheers,
Whoa. Hello, everybody. Let's have a beer.
Hello.
Super refreshing. Crisp. Semi-dry. Just a little bit of a sugary finish. Not too bad at all. And super crushable for what this thing is. This is pretty good so far. Like a creamy, nice creamy head on that beer. Chocolate notes. Coffee, roasty notes. Or coffee kind of toasty notes, actually. There's a little bit of a nuttiness in there, like an almond, maybe? Yeah. Just like the nose, there's toffee and caramel malts in here. Getting the brown bread crust, a touch of a molasses kind of a sweetness. Again, nothing too super over the top sugary. A little bit of the honey sweetness, sure. I can totally tell that's there. Little graham cracker, actually, and some of the citrus and that orange blossoms coming around to the back end towards the finish. Very crisp, clean for the most part. Again, I'm getting left with a little bit of the residual sweetness there. Maybe that's more like the honey and the molasses at the end. Not a super chewy, bready malt or anything by any means like that, but this would be a good one. Even right now, this is pretty nice and refreshing. So I think you could have this into your springtime and get some refreshment out of it. But kind of lackluster only in the sense that it's a winter warmer and it's only 5.6%. So a lighter ABV one, but a different offering altogether from Treehouse Brewing Company that doesn't have any real discernible hoppiness to it. So pretty good so far. We'll be back with a score of Warm Your Bones Winter Warmer from Treehouse Brewing Company. Cheers.
Did you say
For everybody
5.3?
else. All right.
5.3?
5.6. Yeah.
Yo.
That's not a winter warmer.
Not really, but it tastes pretty good.
Sorry.
Well,
You want a winter warmer? Let me make you some Santa's BLLS 14.1%. That's a winter warmer.
This is a winter refresher.
It's a winter refresher. I love that.
Well, cheers. On to the next.
What's up there, Legend Chadio?
look,
Good to
cheers.
see you guys. Let's keep it going around the horn. I'll be at the bottom, and I'll just do all of that real quick at the back.
It'll be the bottom.
Sorry, I was late. I apologize for being late.
That's okay. Thanks for being here.
Unacceptable.
Thanks, Eric.
That's very tan.
All right. I got a beer by Kettlehead Brewing Company. This is their Sticky Strata juice box. Canned 2/24/2023. Says the juice is loose. 6.8% alcohol by volume. Brewed and packaged at Kettlehead Brewing Co. LLC, Franklin, New Hampshire. Website description says IPA 6.8%. Single hop rotational series featuring 100% strata hops. Here's an all-day sipper, light and smooth, with layers of citrus, and a distinct back note of strawberry, which makes this one truly unique. So, it's very hard for me to get strawberry at a New England spot. We'll see. See what happens. All right, 469, single can. Crack it open.
Shall we?
All right. Pour it up.
Oh, yeah.
Another potato
Hazy,
beer from
baby.
Tanner.
Hazy. Hell yeah. England. Yeah.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's a little bit darker in appearance. Hazy golden orange. Yeah, pretty much no clarity through the beer at all. About a finger and a half. Yeah, bone white head. Tight knit bubbles on the side, a little rocky on top. A little bit of effervescence there. Looks solid. The website, excuse me, they must have some really good lighting because it does not look the same color.
Oh wow.
That looks like yellow, and this is like that golden orange. My camera's terrible, by the way, so it doesn't look like what it looks like on camera. Let's go with the nose. That smells really good. It's kind of got that a little bit of that like catty kind of dank hop aroma. Peach and pineapple for sure. Some orange. It's actually a big citrusy orange in there. Ooh, bready. I mean, I guess there's like, I know they're saying on the palate, but it's like berry-like aroma on the nose. Smells pretty good. Smells like it's going to be more of your juicy tropical New England IPA. A little bit of some honey-like sweetness from the malts. Let's dive in and try it out. Cheers, guys.
Please be delicious.
Cheerio.
Please,
And creamy.
Solid mouthfeel. I wouldn't necessarily call it creamy, but it's got a solid medium body.
That's okay. As long as it's juicy, who cares?
There's a little bit of that like berry note on the back end. Maybe it's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of like strawberry. It's more just like usually when they say berry, I kind of just get like a candied berry. It's not really a distinct like berry flavor. I wouldn't even call it raspberry either. It's like just kind of like it's like a sweet, sugary berry like flavor. Typically there's a little bit more of a tartness, a little bit of an astringency. Slightly floral. Not necessarily bitter though. Sweetness carries throughout, kind of works with the finish. Definitely a little bit lackluster on the body, but it's very drinkable. Lots of pineapple. Pineapple with some orange and a little bit of that berry note on the back end. Yeah, they were what were they calling this? A summer sipper or something like that? All day sipper. Yeah, it's a 6.8% single IPA. That's pretty crushable. It's got a little bit of juicy tropical flavor up front. Finish is a little fruity. Not necessarily bitter, just like kind of a little bit of a floral astringency. It's a solid product. I like it. Nothing offensive. I got a little bit left in the can, so we'll do a little bit of a switch and pour, and I'll sit on this and let you know what I think about it next time around. So, cheers, guys.
All right. Cheers, Tanner. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Now we're about to answer the big question of the night.
Is it creamy?
What shirt is Alex wearing?
Le Pipe Le Dream.
Is it?
Le Pipe Dream.
You got it 1,000% correct. Score.
What's the back of that shirt say?
Well, we all know that.
It says high branded, essential. Yeah, pandemic shirt. All right. Nice.
Well, that's because of the whole craziness in 2020, 2021.
Yup.
So let's somewhat in 2022 as well.
Yeah.
Let's get into the Jägermeister
Yeah.
Blacksmith Oatmeal Stout. I think I've read that right.
Ziegmeister.
Zigmeister, not Zigmeister Oatmeal Stout.
You gotta say it angry, Alex. Zigmeister.
Zigmeister. Oh wow. Zigmeister. Sweet. Now that was
Meister.
Let's see. Let's pour this up, shall we? I like the can art and stuff. So let's pour this up.
Think you shall.
Straight down the middle. Actually, that worked pretty good.
Oh yeah, that looks like a milky
Nice.
chocolate kind of flavor, look to it, like cocoa, look to it, and then it has a 2-finger head. Man, I smell the oatmeal somewhat, or whatever it may be, or some kind of chocolate kind of thing. It smells good. Let's get into it. Let's see what it tastes like. See if it's delicious or not. Shall we?
Sure.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, Rose.
And you know what's better than never mind. I messed it up.
Damn, I would answer if you said it. A little medium mouthfeel, not creamy or anything. You'd think oatmeal would be creamy because that's what it's supposed to be. It's oatmeal. Has a little bit of touch of bitterness. I think there's coffee in this too, but I don't taste any. It's like, it feels like a crusher to me. I can like drink this down quickly. I won't do that, but that's what it feels like to me, the palate. There might be just a little bit of coffee, but there's definitely some bitterness, but not fully bitter, just a tiny bit. And then after I drink it, it goes down a little bit, which is pretty cool. So this would be a good beer just to enjoy, whatever. It does have good flavor, though. Does it get 100? No, but it's still a good beer. But we'll see what rating it will be.
If only Beer Man brewed it.
Oh.
Well, I can say for sure, 1,000% correct on that. It probably would be 100 because Beer Man stuff is top notch, and we'll see as the months go on if it continues that way, and I think it will. I just got a strong feeling it will. It's just you got these good feelings. So, just saying facts, Beer Man. They're good. Your beers are good. I'm just telling you how it is. They're delicious. So, yeah, it does have that roastiness, kind of way you think about it. It does have that, like, chocolate, or not chocolate, but like a roastiness on the end of the back of the tongue or the palate and stuff. It's pretty good. I'm going to keep on sipping on this. See what the rating is next time around, and we'll go from there. It's good. It's good. It's not the best, but it's still a good beer. So if you can get Zigmeister Blacksmith Oatmeal Stout, please do it. See what you think of it.
I've seen them. I haven't tried them, but yeah, I recognize that.
What do you mean you've seen this?
I've seen her on Brewski Awards 2020.
Well, try it. So order it. Just
The
order
Drewski Awards.
I can find it, man. Tabor's hit or miss.
Well, yeah, that's so yeah. So you might catch it on the Legendary Chadio's channel. You might see him review this if he can find it. If not, just get it and enjoy. Cheers and appreciate you.
Bullshit! Bull fucking shit!
Yeah, I need that damn clip. I need that clip, and I need it like yesterday.
Oh my god!
I've never heard of it, but that got 2022 Beer of the Year for Brewski Awards.
What, this right here?
Some competition, yeah. In 2022, it got Beer of the Year.
I mean, it's a good beer. I understand why it would win, but it's good. I mean, I now I can taste smokiness as I'm drinking it too. It's not smoked beer. Wow.
Nice. All right.
All right.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you. You're welcome. Cheers.
Keep on sipping and enjoying that brew.
All right.
It's time to bring up
Thanks,
the
let me join
beer,
this.
man.
Hey, how's it going? Wow, I cut my head off. All right. So I got Lagunitas, the Waldos, the 23 one. It's 11.7%.
Nice.
Yeah, it was only $4, so not bad. And he said it was new. It better be. I'm assuming it's fresh. Let's open it. It doesn't have a date or anything, but
It was new last year.
It was new last year. All right. See if it's different from last year's one. I can't remember what last year's was like.
Delicious.
But yeah, got a nice amber color to it. It's a clear, clean beer. Nice off-white head, colored head. Kind of rocky on the top, a little foamy and sudsy on the sides, a little kind of soapy looking, sort of in a way, or I don't know, silky. I don't know how you would say that, but good. It has a little bit of a chill haze, medium rising bubble. Let's go for the nose. Ooh, that's good. That smells really good. Candied orange, almost like even a cotton candy and orange, like tangerine, like those. It's like those little sugary orange jelly things, if you know what I mean. It's very orangey. And what else is there? There's a little bit of like pineapple, maybe a slight vanilla, coconut, maybe too.
Ooh, nice.
It's really, it almost has like a pina colada kind of thing, and then that orange sweetness, the candied orange. Boy, that's got a lot of nice fruity smells. A modern IPA for sure, definitely. All right, let's have this. Let's drink it down. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, beer man.
Wow, that's even more punchy. It's really big on the orange and the pineapple. Big. You do get a little vanilla in there, slight coconut as well. Is it same as the aromas? It's got like a cotton candiness to it. It's that sweet, very sweet, but it also has a nice bittered, rounded feel to it. Very well balanced with the sweetness. Goes down quite nice. It has a slight heat in the throat. Medium, pushing full body. Mouthfeel, just very smooth and kind of lathering. You know, just a very nice lathering feel on throughout the mouth, mouth coating, kind of a throat coating kind of thing or whatever. I haven't reviewed in a while. But very good. It's got that kind of a tingliness of alcohol around the sides of the tongue. A little dry bite on the tongue as well. Dry finish. Very sweet though and nice. I'm really liking the tropical flavors of this. It's really good. Yeah, that's what I got for you. Cheers. This is great. Not bad.
Cheers.
Cheers, beer man.
Thank
Gee,
you.
there's a beer man.
All right. Chatty-ho, it's your turn. You ready?
Yes,
Okay.
I think. So I went to the grocery store today, and I looked at the Mix 6 door, and I'm like, shit, had it. And I finally came up on, bam! Shiner Strawberry Blonde, their summer beer. I'm like, never had that. It is 4.3% from Spotswood Brewing Company, Shiner, Texas. So I thought, what the hell? Let me pick up one and give it a try. So here we go.
Surprised you can get a 4-pack, Mr. Chetty.
They wanted like $12 for a 6-pack. I'm like, why the hell am I going to pay $12 for a 6-pack? I could just throw 6 of these in the Mix 6 for $10.99.
True that.
I got a bunch of other beers in there too that I've been sampling earlier. Ooh. Nice color. Good blonde ale looking beer. Semi-dirty glass. Don't mind that. That's good. Yeah, look at that. Just nice golden, very translucent. About a 2-finger head. Looks good. Very spritzy. I don't think that's a word we've used for a while for a beer. Is spritzy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sounds like it. Check the aroma. Strawberries up front. Fresh strawberries up front. And then you get your traditional blonde ale notes. Head's dissipated pretty darn quickly. It's almost like a soda. Interested to try this. You see Bailey? He's so into this right now. He's ready to go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Chad.
Cheers. Please be delicious.
Cheers, bro.
Getting the fresh strawberry flavors, light body, light mouthfeel, very crisp, very refreshing. I mean, this is a great summer beer. It is 73.4 degrees in my house, and we only got up to 65 today. So my house loves to heat up like an oven. Thank God I got central air last year. But like most beers from Spotzel, most of the shiners, they're respectable. They're flavorful. Are they award winning? No. Are they suffice? Very much so. And yes, if you're wondering, they're still independent, which is shocking because you can get them everywhere in the country. So, but for an independent brewery, very well with distributing, and the quality is always very good. So, yeah, I'm enjoying this, and I'll have a number next time around.
Nice.
Cheers.
Cheers, Jay.
Well, I think the side bottle means they're independent too, right? I believe.
I had to beat up real quick. I had a burp. But yeah, this is very tasty. Like I said, he is so impressed right now, he can't even contain himself. Cheers, BuMpy. Thanks for having me.
Cheers. Thanks for being here.
Better late than never, huh?
Gotta find the glass that doesn't smell bad, you know.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. After I put mine in the dishwasher, but they seem to get that dishwasher like smell, like the soap smell to them.
Always keep some Star Scan on you when you pull them out, right when you pull them out of the cabinet before you use them. Just hit them with some Star Scan real quick.
I just run them under hot water. It takes care of that. But this one's clean because I did that. But the other ones my wife put away, and they all smell like that Cascade soap. So
Yeah.
I hate it. I've done beer reviews before where I've noticed. I'm like, I go up and I get that in the nose. I'm like, oh, you kidding me? Now I have to try to avoid it. All right, my new beer is from, well, it's a collaboration. This one's called Northern Nights, and it's a double black IPA.
Ooh.
It's from Great North Ale Works. They're out of Manchester, New Hampshire, in New Realm Brewing Company. And I don't know where New Realm is. I think that they're a New Hampshire brewery as well, but I'm not positive. And they don't mention anything about them.
They're in another realm, BuMpy. Duh.
Yeah. So, anyways, this beer is fairly fresh. It was packaged on April not. No. What am I talking about? March 9th.
Good.
March 9th. So, what day is it now? It's the
Third.
Third, yeah. April
3rd. Yeah. So,
I would say about 4 weeks.
About a month. Yeah.
3 to 4 weeks. Yeah.
This comes in at 9.1% ABV. See, everything's printed right there. So, that's good. Yeah. A black double IPA. I haven't had a black IPA in a wee bit of time. Now, I usually reference, whenever I have them, Todd from 21090. His homebrewed black IPA is one of the best ones I've had ever. So we'll see how this one compares.
Whoa.
Cheers, Jamie.
Okay. So it pours with a pretty tight, frothy, kind of khaki-ish colored head. It's got like white swirls in it.
Oh, it's awesome.
Cloudy.
Yeah, it does.
The beer color itself, I mean, it looks black like that, but you hold it up to some light. It's got some like light caramel hues, so it's really like a deep brown, I would say, versus really black. But anyway, some aromas. It's got the typical aromas of a black IPA. It's kind of citrusy, piney, more on the piney side. It's got like a spice note to it. Almost like a little bit like star anise. It has a sweet cereal smell too. That's different. Cocoa pebbles. It's kind of got like a cocoa pebbles type.
Ooh.
Oh,
So instead of
It has
fruity
like a
pebbles,
lot the
cocoa
same way.
pebbles. Yeah, so piney, citrusy, cocoa pebble, slight, just a very slight kind of like dulled down roast. Yeah, it's interesting. An interesting smell. There's that sweetness with that cocoa pebble thing. So, cheers. And
Cheers.
I might
Please be
if
delicious.
this is good, I might have to go buy a 4-pack of it.
You might go cuckoo for those Cocoa Puffs. Very bad jokes tonight.
This is good.
I remember. It's the shit.
This is good.
Oh.
All right, get ready for it. It's got a medium, creamy, fluffy mouthfeel. Like a medium carbonation to it. It's got there's like a slight kind of roast to it. A little bit biscuity, bready type notes. There's a slight kind of like cereal sweetness. Doesn't really taste like the Cocoa Puffs like I was getting on the not Cocoa Puffs but Cocoa Pebbles like I was getting on the nose. So I'm not really getting like a chocolatey flavor. Seems a bit like a touch of like a citrusy rind with pine. Bitterness on this is, I would say, it's definitely more than moderate, but it's not screaming like. It's not like arrogant bastard type bitter. It's definitely a higher level bitterness though. Yeah, it all kind of works together. It has mostly kind of the sweeter flavors up front, kind of mixing in with a bit of that kind of citrusy rind, finishing off with more of that kind of slight roasted note, and the pine, and some like spicy herbal notes and stuff like that. Maybe a bit woodsy too, woodsy, slight earth type tones to it, all in the finish, and it's just the bitterness just lingers and lingers and lingers. So, 9.1% ABV. I mean, it drinks like it's a double. You're getting into the 9 range. Some people start saying triple, but yeah, it drinks like it's a double IPA, maybe closer to the 8 to 8.5. It's not bad. Yeah, so I'll figure out a score for this, and in this moment right now, though, we will
Free for all.
Oh, we're about to get in a fist fight.
BuMpy, you know they make gin, that New Realm.
Do they?
Yeah, they make barrel rested gin.
Where are they at?
Strawberry and wildflower honey gin. Let's see.
Strawberry and honey flower gin. That sounds delicious. I'll have to try
Yeah,
that.
let me see where they're.
Jameson.
Atlanta, Charleston, and Virginia Beach.
Yeah, burnt pepper. That might work.
Oh, what's
Mm.
that about? Let's go to about.
Did you say they're out of Virginia Beach?
I believe so. Yeah. What's that?
Where's Josh?
What's that noise?
It's nothing. Nothing at all. We are a lively bunch this evening.
Where the hell are they?
I know I'm hearing voices in the background.
It's Alex.
Alex, are you watching somebody else's stream?
No, that's just my brother in the back room.
Oh,
Shut up again.
it's so muffled. Yeah, that makes
Nah, I don't do that. Thank you very much.
Shut up,
Look at my
brother.
mother looking like, shut up.
Okay, so they're at a. They have three. Okay, they have flagship brewery and restaurant in Atlanta, Georgia, a production brewery and restaurant in Virginia Beach, Virginia, and a brewery and restaurant in Charleston, South Carolina. They make spirits. They make and they make beer. Pretty cool. That's the New Realm guys.
Oh.
I like that
Nice.
name too.
I feel like I've heard of them. Now that you say that, it's ringing a bell up here.
I've never had any of this stuff before. I've never heard of them. I like the name though.
Might have had New Realm out of when I was like down
What
in
is it called?
Florida.
New Room? I'll have to look that up. New
Realm.
Room
New
beer.
Realm. REALM. New Realm.
Mm. This is going down nice.
Oh yeah.
They said
Nice.
piney was in this, but I don't really get a big pine.
What's the ABV on that, Waldo?
11.6,
Nice.
11.7.
Can you taste
Oh,
it?
okay, there quick.
It's a triple. You get a little pine, but it's not.
Is the booze noticeable?
Yeah, a little bit. It's a little hot. Yeah.
I feel like
It's unpleasant.
fast.
Oh, goodness.
Cheers, Greg and Jimmy C.
This winter warmer is not very warming. However, warm your bones. I think Beer Advocate,
Cheers, bud.
if I'm not mistaken, they said, which I think is kind of weird to have it on the lower spectrum. However, they say these winter warmer ales style can be anywhere between 5.5 and about 8%. I think you can probably find larger ones in ABV than that, and I think you can find generally a lot larger ABVs than 5.6 from Treehouse here. This is going to warm your bones at 5.6 if you drink like 4 of them, maybe. But this is really good. I didn't mention anything. I realized I didn't mention anything about the body. I mean, it is a little creamy. The head was kind of creamy at one point. It's got a nice soft texture to it, and I would say
They do a pretty good job with their darker beers, I've noticed.
this one's really good. Yeah, it's a little medium body before it thins out and becomes a little bit on the watery side as it dries. But I'm actually liking that because it's giving it really good refreshment. It's got all the baking spices you want: chocolate, toasty, bready malts, a little nutty. It doesn't quite taste like the back end of a Yankee Candle, which is nice. It doesn't have some of the huge spicing notes that I associate with some of the winter style beers, and it doesn't have some of the heavy pumpkin spice kind of notes like some of those pumpkin beers can have that are just sickly sweet to with all the baking spice. But this one's really good. I think it kind of makes the mark for that style. I mean, if that style has this giant of a range, then I'll have to go and say I think he's doing a pretty good job. However, it's not the chewiest, thickest, most dense, rich winter warmer. So I really like it. I'll give it a let's see. I'll give it a 91. I'm really liking that drinkability in that
Nice.
aspect of the beer. So yeah, 91. Very surprised. I didn't know what to think about a winter warmer from Treehouse, but very nice.
Vada.
Sorry, I had a loud big belch off mic. Ooh, that was
That's
that was
okay.
interesting. I'll go.
I'm still thinking of my score. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go real quick because my favorite like blonde variants have always been a strawberry blonde because strawberries with blonde ales just seem to go so well.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a match made in heaven, kind of like strawberry blonde women, if you know what I mean. But I like this beer, and I'm I've been sipping on it and going, man, Shiner, they distribute. I think anybody can get Shiner, at least Shiner Bock.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, you all at least get the Shiner Bock, and that's an outstanding beer. And everything I've had from Shiner is just like, you guys are nailing it. It's insane that your distribution.
Oh, you know what I get from
far.
them, Chatio? That holiday cheer by them, the peach and pecan one.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's so good. It's just like I said, everything that they put out, they're normal. The Shiner Bock, and I think they have a Shiner Blonde as well. Like you said, the cheer, strawberry blonde. It's outstanding. It's just like, man, I'm like, thank goodness I walked up to the grocery store. Like, I had to get a break from work because today was just like, So I went up to the grocery store. Like I said, I looked in the mix 6 door. I was like, I've had everything. And I happened to look down and go, okay, I see Shiner. What is that label? I saw the strawberries on the label. I'm like, what is that? And I pulled it out and said, yeah, I'll take 2. So I have 2 of them.
They're very similar to Abita, in my opinion.
Yes.
They make similar beer styles.
Mm-hmm.
Like they go for more of that kind of crisper, more refreshing, but still like somewhat darker. They do a lot of like fruit beers. They do very well with their malty beers. Abita's the same way.
It makes sense for the region, though. They're both like in the south, where it's hot.
Yeah, I think
it doesn't really get cold in China or in Louisiana. So no, this beer is. I mean, I'm very, very impressed, and I can't help but give this a 96 because I'm just basically like hats off everything I have from Spot Soul. Sorry, I like everybody calls them Shiner because everything's labeled Shiner. But from Spot Soul Brewing Company, Shiner, Texas, out freaking standing. You guys have just proved to me that you are one of the best national breweries. Anything you put out there is worth checking out.
And they're still what's it called? They're still
they're still independent right there.
Exactly.
I mean, once you sell out, you're not allowed to have that on your labels anymore. I mean, I was listening to you guys talk. I was just like, okay, let me see. I was like, bam, I saw that. I'm like, I am so impressed. Like 96 for the strawberry blonde from Spot Soul. Shiner strawberry blonde, outstanding beer. If you guys find it, you should because it's the summer beer. They like to put things out earlier like everybody. This is a great summer beer. This is a beer I would drink after I cut my mom's yard or, if I'm out here grilling and the balcony is just it's a dark wood and dark paint. So it's always like, the air temperature could be 90 degrees, but the patio is like 105. This is a great grilling beer as well, man. This is fantastic. Nothing but good things to say about it. Next.
Mic drop.
The most I've said, I think, about a beer in a long time.
And it's a Shiner.
This is very fruity, very distinct. I see what they're saying. They're calling it truly unique. It does have a different flavor profile than your typical New England IPA. I like it. I'm enjoying it. I did a little bit of that swish and pour. I got some of the sediment on the bottom. Still the same mouthfeel. That didn't really necessarily change, but yeah, it's probably one of the more berry forward New England IPAs that I've had in a while. But it's pretty good. I like it. For a number, Kettlehead. I just wish I wish they were a little bit more hop saturated. From what I've had by them, they make some solid products, pretty flavorful. Some are a little bit on the darker side, a little bit more on the malty side. And I'm getting these cans fresh too. It's not like I'm not getting them fresh to where they'll turn. But yeah, I just kind of wish there was a little bit more of a hop saturation out of it, a little bit more of that mouthfeel that this guy loves, because I love it too, that creamy mouthfeel.
Oh yeah.
But it's very drinkable. It's a good beer. I'd give it like a 93. I like the uniqueness of it with that super berry forward flavor. 6.8%. I could definitely put back a couple of these easily with the drinkability of it. So yeah, not bad. 93 for me for the sticky Strata juice box.
Hell yeah.
Juice box.
I love Strata, man. Strata hops are great.
Yeah, they did a good job with this one.
Well, I'm digging this Waldos, man. I'm gonna give it a 90. Give it a 95.
Nice.
You're doing
Really
good
good stuff.
already.
Took it down very fast.
Oh,
Oh, it's all
Seven.
gone?
a minute.
You'll be feeling good.
Well, that's why you should have had a second bottle of it, man.
Yeah. What I'm liking about what I'm really liking about this is I'm able to just kind of sip on it. It's full of flavor.
Well, yeah.
Think of like the Guinness like nitro, like how that kind of feels in your palate. Like this is like that, but with carbonation. Like that's that creamy softness that it has. Light, lifty, creamy, but yet still a medium body to it. But I can drink on it kind of slower. It's nice, even though it's not hitting me like, oh, it's a 9.1% ABV. Yeah, I think they did a fantastic job on this black IPA. I'm going to go ahead and score this one a 47 out of 50. Put it in the
Wow.
excellent range.
Ooh.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
give mine an
Cool.
86. It's good beer. 86.
All right. Oh, right to the point.
Nice.
Right. It's not 86. It's 86.
But Alex, what do you give your shirt?
Well, I don't know. A 90. I like the shirt.
50.99.
90. Is there anything in your room that you'd give 100?
I don't know.
The painting? Your painting in your room?
Hello.
I'm going to give Alex 100.
Oh, $100?
Just 100. 100 out of
100
100. I don't have that kind of money, Eric.
No.
Wait a minute. Do I get a hundo?
It's good, huh, Bill? That's a good beer. That's a good one. I like it.
I love the Bigfoot every year. It's so good.
Yeah.
This
Yeah, I think
year's-
this year
it's
just
been a
seemed to- it just
Bigfoot.
seemed to not be as bitter right up. So it was
I haven't
nice.
tried a Bigfoot yet. I need to get
That should be on your bucket list.
That one sounds good, Bumpy.
Barley one, right?
Sounds really good.
Happy American style bottle one.
Nice. I want to find new barley wine.
Hot
Oh,
butcher.
what's up there, Alex Jr.? I didn't see you.
So
I want 100 too.
you guys all gave your
I'm gonna make
scores.
it.
Yes, sir.
Everybody did. Sweet. Well, Tanner, who was it in the private that said they had a question?
I have a question.
Oh,
The panel.
it was Tanner.
There you go.
I like the question, and it kind of has to do something with what Mr. Thomas Metal 75's got over there.
Good.
If you could pick a
A
brewery,
Celtics hoodie?
no.
Oh.
If you could pick a brewery right now that you would say is very diverse and they're one of your top
Ah.
breweries where they're good at multiple styles that
Yeah,
you
yeah.
enjoy right now,
Oh.
So if there's like certain styles that you really liking, and there's a certain brewery that's kind of killing it with those styles, what brewery is that? What styles is it? And why?
Styles.
Just kind of explain, you know.
Specific styles or just everything in general?
I can go while people think about something if you want to do it that way.
You go first, that way I can get an idea. Because I'm a
I
brewery.
already got somebody in mind.
That's not. Yeah.
I personally, and I just realized it the other day, I'm personally really enjoying Long Live Beer Works.
Yum.
Their New England IPAs are top notch. Their stouts and what they can do for barrel aged products is really good. But then I also had that Kolsch by them the other
I
day.
did too. Yeah, the other. Yeah.
And I'm really liking what they're working with, and pretty much the stuff that I'm into right now, I'm really enjoying by them. And it seems like the stuff that I'm liking, they're brewing and they're doing a phenomenal job with. So, yeah.
Yeah. Imagine.
And I know it's hard because there are a lot of breweries out there where it's like they're phenomenal at actually I had a heavily fruited sour by them too. They do that. Oh, what the hell's the name of them? Frozy.
Rosies, yeah.
I had one of those on draft, and that's another style that they're pretty good at. But then you have beer companies where you only get to really try like a certain variety of their products.
Mm-hmm.
So you could also put that into play as well, where it's like, what's the brewery that you're getting a good variety of, and that you're really enjoying their stuff. Because I know a lot of them like Drecker, 450 North.
Fruited. Yeah.
Yeah, you're only getting certain things. But like with Drecker, especially, you know, I had some double IPAs by Drecker, and they make some really good double IPAs that I think they don't get enough credit for.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I agree. I got to go local here, and you guys probably already going to know what I'm going to say. No, Alex. Okay, he's gone. Thank God. It's not Dry Dock because they've fallen apart hard in like the last.
Oh, really?
Damn. Kind of crap. It's Launchpad, and every style that they've brewed lately, they got themselves a freaking top-notch brewer, and they have 32 beers on tap. They have one main brewer, that's Paul, and he nails everything.
Mm-hmm.
Dave helps out; he's an owner. Casey helps out too. But man, it's just any style they go for is outstanding. Like they just started canning in 4-packs their Blueberry Goza, and let me tell you, I'm so happy they decided on that beer to distribute. It's local, you know. They're only distributing in the Denver area. They're just starting to distribute. But if you come out to Denver to visit and you want to go to breweries, Launchpad, put that on your list. Really cool guys. They're retired Air Force veterans. There's one that's still semi-active as what's it called? When you're kind of active, they bring you in like once a month. Yeah, but he's still semi-active. He's awesome. I mean, the beers at Launchpad. They can brew their flagship is their hazy IPA, the Piggyback. It's so good, but then they go off on a limb and say, "Oh, here's our our take on a British barley wine." They nail it. American barley wines nail it. Stout's good. Kolsch, their Kolsch is fantastic. I know it's local. You guys can try it, but if you come out to Denver, put that on your list as Launchpad Brewing Company. Awesome beers, awesome people, and the theme is just rockets are all over. And their main, the seating area, you look up and they have stuff above you that has all the constellations with LED lights. It's so cool. Like you're like, oh, I know that constellation, that's Orion right there, or that's the Big Dipper. It's so cool, but great brewery. I'm done talking now, so I'm mute.
What the heck was I just gonna say? Now I lost the damn brewery. Oh,
Sorry,
Oh, I
Eric.
remember now. It just came to me again. Salem, Connecticut has this Foxhorn Brewery. Now, everything that I have had last year, and I still have some of they do a really good sour program with their Belgian inspired beers rather than like the heavily fruited sour stuff. But all the IPAs that I've had have been phenomenal, and the pale ales. Their lagering game is on point. All of those fermented wild ales have been on point. I can't complain with anything like that. It's a very now that Tanner had mentioned long lived. It's almost a very comparable experience to long live, to be completely honest, with how they can master how they can master the American lagering and then a hoppier American beer and then a completely different brewing technique altogether with the wild ales and do them with conviction is really good. You can find, I don't want to say Sam Adams what I just did, that you almost can make too many beer styles, and you may excel at one of them or do like a really good with one or two of them. But I think sometimes the more beer styles you make and the difference and the more variety you have, the more kind of chaotic and clustered it feels on not only your beer menu but in the glass. So I think that Fox Farm does a really good job, and Tanner's absolutely right about Long Live. So that would be my second choice now. Yeah.
Well, I kind of based my question off Treehouse.
Whoa, well, no, they're just
I really like their stuff
making
too.
an American IPA.
Yeah, Treehouse, I would have to say is their IPAs, even like their darker beers, their malty beers are really good. They don't really do the heavily fruited sour stuff.
Too much.
Yeah, they seem to be pretty good with the diversity of what they're brewing.
Yeah.
And then they do all those traditional styles as well, which is something you like to see for sure.
Yeah.
Well, agreed. There's my
All right. I guess it's me. Now I have a few that it's kind of like, okay, they do really good because I like Kolsch's are great. I do like the lagers, pilsners, all the lagers, basically Helles, whatever you want to go through those Czech styles. I like IPAs, obviously. I do like stouts. I like almost every beer. So finding a brewery that kind of hits them all is the main goal for me. I mean, I could say like Kettlehead does a really good job with. They have a nice lager out. They have a nice barley wine out, and I think they do a great job with their like triple IPAs and most of their double IPAs. But they kind of fall short when it comes to stouts, stuff like that. And then look at like Schilling. They brew great like European style beers. But I mean, when it comes to like making great like IPAs and stuff, even their side project stuff isn't like the best of the IPAs. So it's like I can't really count them as like in this category, you know. So I just kind of been bouncing around. Even Modest Man, they do a great job with most of their IPAs and stuff, but other things are just kind of so I've kind of landed on Trillium. Trillium, they may not have the best IPAs when it comes to ranks on all IPA stack, but I think that they brew still great IPAs that are worth your while. Any of the Street Series stuff, I usually find those pretty pleasing. They do a great job, I think, with their pilsners, lagers. They make great stouts as well. It's the other thing. I like Trillium stouts more than I like Treehouse stouts.
Daily servings are really good too.
Yeah.
The first
yeah. So I would say Trillium is kind of like one of those breweries that you can go to and you can get. Oh, they make fantastic saisons as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're wild ales and stuff. So that's kind of where I'm at. I think they just have a good plethora of styles that they can do well. They don't, maybe they're not, the 100 out of 100 on everything that they do, but they're at least going to leave you very satisfied with pretty much any product they pick up. You might have a few duds, but I think that's with any brewery.
Mm-hmm.
On to you, Alex.
Nice.
Well,
What was the question? I had to walk away. I had to get a drink of water and stuff like that.
Sorry, Alex. You know what diverse is, right? So it's like having a wide genre and being very like, so they have like a wide genre, but they're also good at what they brew. So are there any? Is there a certain brewery or beer company that brews a good amount of products that you like, and they do well in more than two styles, 2 or 3 styles?
The brewery that I came across in the past couple months, I've only drank one or two. One was a Clad with that brewery, and also, and then I actually drank one beer from the actual brewery when I went to the store to get it. Was Finback. I was Finback beers, and I'm really happy to finally get that. The first time I actually had Finback itself, not just Finback with a Clad. I've had two of them. One was Finback with a Clad, and then there was one that was regular Finback, which I was looking for anyway. And obviously, I've only drank this beer only once, or at least this brewery once, and that was Hop Butcher for the World. That was a good brewery so far. I'm looking forward to many more beers on that one. What other breweries? I like Dr. Brewlittle. That they actually made a hazy IPA kind of like beer that I drink. Feel something to do with the cat's name, but I can't remember the name. I have it on my Instagram or Facebook somewhere.
Heathcliff.
What?
Heathcliff.
No, that's not the cat's name.
Heathcliff.
Bumpy, you're wrong. It's feelings.
I think it's like, I think it's Craig or something. I can't remember. Craig or something. I can't remember. Craig's Paradise or something like that, or something like that. I know the beer's called that. I know it's called Paradise. I do know that, and that was a good beer. And obviously, one of my favorite breweries, even though it's throughout the whole country. It's Founders. You know that I'm a big Founders fan. Even though I haven't been drinking Founders lately, I've been drinking other beers lately because I've been in the mood.
Well, there you go. That would probably be your best answer, because you enjoy most Founders beers, right?
Yes, most. Yes.
It doesn't just have to be a style. You like other beers that are by Founders as well, right?
Yeah, because their flavor, I like their flavors as well, as you know. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, yeah.
You're a flavor saver.
Yes, I love the flavor, and I love the 10, 11% beers, man. Come on, you guys know me.
Come on, man. You know me.
but I will tell you, it's my favorite is New England IPAs and stuff like that, and also stouts. You know that. Appreciate you.
Different strokes for different folks.
You're welcome.
Man, I got a toss up between 3, but I'm gonna go with one. But I'm gonna mention all 3. Okay. Locally, Fort George has been putting out some pretty bomb stuff. They're pretty diverse with their barrel stuff too. Like they're getting big in their sours. They're getting big in their New Englandy hazy kind of styles. They also got like other like lighter beers, lagers, and like Germanic styles. They've got like some other pale. They have an oatmeal pale that's really good. Just good stuff. Their Westies are nice. And then you got like Great Notion, which I really like Great Notion. If you have them like locally off the tap, they're like bomb. They're like, I guess sometimes you get things shipped and they just don't taste as good sometimes, or whatever, or they're old or, but like fresh off the freaking bright tank, they are delicious. And they've got so many good stuff. Ex Novo is another one, and that's actually the one I'm going to stick with. Ex Novo out of Portland. They're actually out of 3 locations in the area here, but Ex Novo's got like, I mean, they got they got Westy doubles, they've got hazy IPAs, regular Westy singles, Dunkel lager beers. They've got, I'm just reading off their site, you know, they got German style Kolsch's, they got Mexican lagers, you know, German pilsners. I mean, they're big on everything. Berliner Weiss, kettle sours, dark Mexican style lagers. I mean, man, you could go off the chart with these guys. Blonde ales, and then they've got like, they have this one that's a mixed culture blonde ale. Looks really good, sour blonde. Yeah, I mean, just
Cool.
and I've been to their place in Portland, and it was just it's such a great setting. Their food was really good. You sit right in front of all their fermenters, and it was a great atmosphere, and just really good beer. Really, really good beer. Their stouts can be a little heavy on price, but some of their beers can, as well as Great Notion. You know, Great Notion can get pretty pricey for what they are, for what some of them are. You know, some aren't as good as others. I know Tanner had one that wasn't. It was more, you know, kind of just their entry level kind of thing. But
I've had a couple
no,
Great Notions.
they're still good though. They're good. Ex Novo though, if you can ever get Ex Novo, man, and if anything, I can always send you guys some. They're just so delicious.
I should try.
And I really like that.
Ex Ovo. Never heard of it. Sounds like a good brew.
Ex Novo.
Noble.
N-O-B.
Oh, I've had the Beerman. I've had a couple of their beers, and it's just like they nail it. They're so good.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Everybody.
Sam Adams is a different story there, Bumpy.
I like Sam Adams, man.
Hey guys, I'm wondering if you guys ever heard of this brewery. And you guys do know everything as usual, and it is
I wouldn't say
Free
that.
Will Brewing. Know it all.
Free Will
Yeah,
Brewing?
Free Will.
Never.
You never
I've
heard of it.
never had
Made in
them, but
New
I've heard of
Jersey?
Free Will Brewing. Yeah, I've heard of them.
I'm probably gonna do a review on them when this show's over.
Oh,
I'll do a beer review.
Get it out.
good to hear about something I never heard of. Yeah.
Yep.
That was a good
figured
question.
it. I've heard they're a good brewery, so I've heard it from what's his name. You know, he does this all the time.
Kevin from Dry Dock actually owns Free Will. I'm just messing with you.
I was gonna say, is that by his own free will?
You're the man with the
Won't
master
you, Free
plan.
Will?
I was about to say now. I can't remember now. I lost the line.
You stifled Alex there with Kevin.
You stifled me. Oh no, I remember now. Keith from
Yeah, I bet you
something
remember.
lumber. I can't remember his channel now.
Oh, 93 lumber spelled
Yeah,
out.
he drinks a lot of Free Will. I've seen that, but that's why I also recognize the name. Never had their beers, but his beers I've been drinking, I figure stouts or something in the big bottles. That's what I've seen so far. So
Yeah, he drinks some crazy stuff. He does.
yeah,
He loves to
that's the same.
smoke beer. So
I like them too. You've seen me drink smoke beers. Oh yeah,
Have we?
yeah. I drink
I
smoke
have
beers.
yeah, he's had some of those whatever the hell the smoke beers that you find in the bottles, and they got like that weird scripture thing on the front. Yeah, he's had a few of those. I think he had the Doppelbock one, Alex, and you had the Hellas, I think.
Yeah, I think so. You're talking about the Free Will one, was it right?
No,
Oxlecker or whatever it's called.
And I don't know. I have to watch
the Roush beers.
Oh yeah, they call them the smoke beers, Roush
Yeah.
beers. I didn't know what the heck they were until I talked to you and like
Smoke
what's
Lager or Roush, yeah.
He does all that. I like the smoke beers.
Well, yeah.
Nice. Well, maybe you can bring some idioms up here.
What's it called?
Idiom.
That's offensive, Bumpy. You can't say that to me. I'm just kidding.
Oh gosh, I just committed a terrorist act.
Guys are bad.
Right before Passover, too. What are you thinking? I'm just
You can't make fun of people in this woke culture. Come on now.
Oh, God.
Come on, shake it, shake it, shake it,
Like a pogo.
shake it.
There you go, Angie. There's your Sharon.
Don't you want to be my neighbor? All right, we'll do.
Oh.
We'll do, Farrell.
Ooh. Will do.
So Tanner, you started off with your own question. You answered it to give everybody a chance to think. So let's just go around the horn. I'll put myself up here to be last. So we'll just go around this way. So you can't see my mouse. We'll go to Chadia, and then from Eric, it will drop down to Tanner, and then Beerman, and then So we're gonna do our little promos, self promos, and shout outs. And I will leave a link in the chat before the end of the show. So if there's anybody that's chatting that wants to join up for the after effects, it's an off air, so you don't have to worry about being on air. Feel free to click the link and join in.
Nice. So, guys, a couple self promos. First, I'll start out with this damn thing. Actually, made a video grow bigger than I ever expected. I literally used this on a Pepsi Nitro Vanilla soda, and it's almost at 1,000 views. And I released it today. I'm flabbergasted. I'm I didn't expect that to grow like that. I was just screwing around, having fun, seeing if it worked, and kind of worked. Another shout out is all of you guys here on the panel. Next Monday mingle is a beer talk.
Ooh.
So I want y'all, if you guys can make it, come on up. We're gonna talk beer. I'm pretty sure Sam Smalley will make it, so that'll be a lot of fun. I'm gonna try to get Craig and Luke John up as well. So next Monday mingle will be about 6 p.m. Eastern. Come up. We're gonna just talk beer for an hour or two. So it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Nice.
Other promos. That damn horse Tilly I'm sponsoring. She's being a little mule. Still hasn't had the fawn, but hopefully soon. Speaking of Tilly, Thrash is also a big sponsor of her. Sounds like he's moving Thrash Talk from Saturday to Sunday, same time, about 6:30 Eastern. So go hang out with Thrash. It's a lot of fun over there. Always a good time. That's my promos. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Hell yeah!
All right.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Okay. Thomas Metal. That's this guy here over here. Thomas 175. Every week we have a program on that channel called the Wildcard Wednesday. Unlimited fees of beverage. Just bring a beer, wine, or a spirit to that program at 7:30 Eastern Standard, Boston, New York time. And let's have some fun. Just don't be a douche. That would be great. Yeah, let's not do that. And again, I do Masters beer reviews. Just look up Thomas Mount 75 and Masters beer reviews, and you'll see some beers reviewed and some whiskeys reviewed and all that good stuff. So let's shout out a couple of people, shall we? I just checked it out, and he's only got 57 subscribers. His name on the internet is BJ Drinks Beer. Come on.
BJ!
Get that guy some more views. I really like his program. I like watching him on Facebook as well. He does really nice shorts, and he works at the Marlton beer store, I guess, the liquor store over there.
My buddy. Yep.
He will show you all the new things that are coming up, and he'll review beers that are going to be at the store, which is really cool. So if you're in that New Jersey area, or if you just want to find out about the latest and greatest craft beers from the East Coast and beyond, go check out a BJ Drinks Beer. That would be a good idea to do that. And go check out SLB Drinks if you want some more information about different bourbons and rye, sometimes scotches, sometimes Irish whiskeys, but primarily bourbons and rye. If you want to learn about some interesting bottlings, go check out that guy, SLB Drinks and BJ Drinks Beer. Cheers.
Cheers, Eric.
There you
Cheers,
go.
man.
Right.
Not a beer.
All right. So probably no live stream this week for me as well. But I do have some good news. I am officially an account manager for
Hell
Coca-Cola.
yeah.
So I did
Alright.
just get a promotion. So
Congratulations,
Yeah,
there, Tanner. I know you've been busted up for that. Good job, bud.
Come on, guys, clap it up for Mr. Tanner. Yes.
Congratulations, Tanner.
Awesome.
Good luck out there. Just kidding.
So my schedule might be changing. So I've been kind of waiting for that to happen, and trying to learn exactly what to do. So my schedule might be changing, and then I do want to start up having at least one live stream every week, but probably not this week. So just check out my reviews on my channel. I got a lot of beer reviews. Been dropping a whiskey review pretty much every Wednesday recently. Having a lot of fun doing those. My last review was this. Actually got a little bit of a dram poured up. The Penelope bourbon. Go check that out.
Oh, I've heard Penelope is out freaking standing, bud. I've
Yeah,
heard about them.
Pretty good.
Good.
Yeah, so just look out for more reviews on my channel. And then I got 2 shout outs. One guy, well, it's actually 2 guys. They're live right now. So after this show, if you don't come over and hang out with us, go check them out if you like whiskey. They're called Straight Up Bourbon. 2 just laid back dudes. They know a lot about whiskey, and they're pretty cool. They read pretty much every comment in the chat. Yeah, they'll address what you have to say. Yeah, just go check them out. Drop them a sub, and then also go check out this guy called Joe. This guy named Joe from the Beer Patrol. Joe's an awesome dude. What's that name?
The Beer Patrol.
Beer Patrol.
No, what are they? Encyclopedia Joe.
Well, that's Joe Botanicals.
Joe Botanical.
Jesus Christ. What the
But no, yeah, Joe's very knowledgeable when it comes to beer, and it's also very entertaining. He has 2 different sides of him. It can be very serious, and then it can also be very fun and laid back. He's just a great channel. Go check him out. He just did a live the other day where he was going over his 5-year anniversary. So go and watch that back. He had a couple different sections, and he also had I think it was his 2022 Beers of the Year. So if you want to possibly have some stuff on your bucket list, or if there's some beers that maybe you want to add to your list of what you need to get, go and watch that. Check them out. So yeah, that's it for me. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, Tanner.
Tanner.
Cheers.
Tears, Tanner. Tears. No. Cheers. No more tears.
I'm crying. I'm sad. Cheers.
Well done.
Yeah, it was
Well-
Encyclopedia Joe Tanica. That's so Ryan obviously watches FLX beer reviews.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to say this, that
Jeez.
Food Friday, we're going to be doing
Yeah.
ramen noodles. We're going to be doing ramen noodles.
I just had
At
ramen
8 o'clock
tonight.
Eastern Standard Time. That's my,
Wait,
First
that
shout
night,
out.
otherwise I'd be joining that.
and then obviously my other shout out will be doing Alex and Friends around 10 o'clock, 10:30 Thursday night. And obviously, occasionally I have episodes of Alex and Friends during the week as well. So stay tuned for that. And then tonight I'll be doing a beer review. So I'll be doing that after this stream ends. So stay tuned for that beer review. So yeah.
I'll be staying tuned.
And don't forget, check out Legendary Jopolis. check out everybody that has a YouTube channel. Check out, whoever, and please enjoy.
There you go.
Please do. Oh,
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, you guys all know my shows by now. Well, the new ones, let's go Beer and Cheese Tuesdays tomorrow at 8 o'clock, of course. So if anyone anyone wants to come up there, I don't care. Just don't be all crazy. Don't like.
do,
like,
you
like
do.
Eric
Oh,
said,
well,
don't
crap.
be a
When
dick.
she said she wanted to
Oh.
join, you said, don't be crazy. So she.
Wednesday's show is oh god, I already forgot the name of it. It's so new.
Spun something, spin, spun.
All spun out and shit. Yeah, I'm all
spun
spun out. So be there for that if you'd like. It's a new show. We just spin the wheel on different things. I don't know.
Wow.
We discuss a topic, and yeah, I know. Oh, I gotta get a beer for it. I gotta go get a beer for that. I forget. Mine's a
yeah. Remember, whatever you got for your topic, that's the
yeah.
type
My
of beer.
word is lazy. I'm gonna go so freaking lazy with it. You guys are gonna laugh.
Whatever. Let's say beer man, so I can bring whatever beer I want for the first time. So the other times I'll just
First time you're cool. That's okay. I'll be all right with that. Anyone that wants to come up for a first time is cool. They can bring what they want. Open table. But 6 o'clock Eastern. 3. That Waldo's got me. 3 mine. 3 bills. And I think even 3 chatios. I don't know. You're
Chatios, nice.
But I don't have any reviews. We did do a review of some of my beers last night, and I'm sure some others will be doing that in the future. So look out for that. I am going to be sending out 3 more to 5 various people. So look out
You
for those
won't
in your
know if
mailbox.
it's you until it shows up on your porch.
I do have a plan to brew a double New England again and an American Amber.
Double
in the
New
future.
England. Hell yeah.
Let me know if you want one and we can figure it out.
Double
other
good.
than
You
that-
know I want one. You know me.
Alex's hundreds and all. Hell yeah, I appreciate your 100.
I'm just telling you how
Beer
it is. I
Hounds
love
beer
it.
reviews, man. Check out Beer Hounds beer reviews, man. Good dude. He's right here in the chat with us. Love the guy, man. Good dude. He's over on my side, getting beers I can find as well sometimes. But look out for him. His last thing was Modern Times beer teleportation, something rather. But it looked pretty damn good. I like Modern Times, man. BuMpY had like one that was like a year and a half old and it was still good.
Wow.
So I mean they do their shit pretty well.
I haven't seen Modern Times since then.
Wow, there is
one more, and he's here as well as Mart Finru Home Brewing. Yeah, good dude. He just did the Yorkshire bitter, right? Bitter. So go check out his stuff. He's got a couple new things I need to go check out as well. So sorry I'm behind on that, but yeah, thank you, BuMpY. Cheers, man. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Yeah, thanks for being here.
Yeah,
and cheers. Promos for my show, 8 p.m. Eastern, whether it's daylight savings or Eastern Standard Time, because it changes. Maybe that will change in the future, but probably not. So I just call it Eastern Time. It is what it is when it is when it is. All right. And that's at 8 p.m. It's called New Brew. Bring a beer that you've never had before to join up on panel. This upcoming Monday is going to be the day after Easter. So for all you Easter fans out there, make sure you get your eggs dyed and hidden so the chitlins can go and find them, and get yourself a little basket put together. Maybe go to church. I don't know, because it's really about Jesus Christ. But Easter bunnies and everybody else that wants to be the Easter bunnies also welcome. But for this upcoming Monday, anyways, the day after Easter is going to be an Easter themed new brew. So just find a beer. Probably if you haven't found one yet, start looking this week. Try to find a beer that you think fits like an Easter theme for one that you've never had before. Other than that, I would like to shout out. Let's shout out Stoneyard Vineyards. He's doing a great job with his home brewing. Lots of home brewing videos. I watch his stuff, and it's like, oh yeah. If I ever start home brewing again, I'm going to have to rewatch your stuff to remember how the hell to homebrew because it's been so damn long. But not only does he put out home brewing videos, he also puts out like he might cook on his green egg, which is extremely old. I think it's like 25 years old or something. Things like falling apart. It's so old. So he does like smoking and stuff on that. He makes great looking stews as well, or soups. He has a vegetable soup up that he did recently, and just you watch that. It's like 7 pounds or 7 gallons or something of vegetable soup. It's crazy. I mean, it's like this gigantic cooking pot that's full of vegetables, and I think he put some beef in there too. I believe it was beef. It wasn't chicken. Yeah, it was beef. And it was before you even added the water. It was just so. It's just his food looks so great, amazing. Speaking of food. Now, this isn't really for this channel, like a shout out for this channel. This is more of a shout out for anybody that's interested in getting recipes. Maybe you need to cook for the night, whatever, you're just interested in food and watching people cook food. This guy, he's like a family guy. He's got a whole family, does fantastic dishes. He walks you right through everything that he's doing, explains a lot of stuff. It's very entertaining as well. But I noticed because I cooked something this past week on his channel because I just had no idea what the hell to do. And I'm like, well, I have this. Typed it into YouTube. What the hell can I do with hamburger? It's like, found his channel. Actually, I've been subscribed to him for a little bit, but if you click on his link thing, like the stuff down below, you can go to his he has like one of those recipe book type channels. Like it's tied to his YouTube, but it's off of it. And you can go to his recipe. He tells you all the ingredients that you're going to need to make the meal. Gives you the precise like times and stuff, and it worked out perfectly. I started heating up the water to boil for pasta at the time that he stated in this list, and my water was boiling at the time I needed to put the pasta in. And it was just like, wow, he's really got this. It's very detailed, very nice. And I'm going to drop that link right here for that channel. It's Sip and Feast. Great, family-oriented guy as well.
Are you dropping it in the private chat? Or you drop it in the chat itself?
I dropped it in the chat itself.
Oh, thank you, Chief.
Yeah. He's from New York as well. So, yeah. So those are my shout outs for tonight. I will drop the link, like I said, in here to get in here. And I will drop that right now before I forget, because I will forget. So that is the next thing that's being dropped right there for you if you want to come on in here and just hang out off air. I want to appreciate my panel tonight for coming in. Chattio, thank you. Even though you kind of stood out as last beer tonight, being so late, but hey.
Hey, I had a stream to do myself. I'm sorry, Bumpy. I apologize.
No respect at all.
No respect for Bumpy.
I should have joined. I was going to join yours, but I was busy doing other stupid things.
You're good. Next week, make some time.
I'll try. I got home kind of late because I had to stop by the liquor store.
Well, that's
I was almost out of whiskey, so I picked up some Four Roses
there you go.
bourbon. It's because my boss was like, "Oh no, you got to get the Four Roses." She goes, "You can get a whole gallon of it for like $40." I'm like, "All right, I'll do this," because if I don't like it, then
Yeah.
it's all right.
And it's
Thanks to Eric Thomas Mel 75 for being here as well.
Having us again. It's always good.
And everybody here has a channel as well, so check out everybody's channel. That's up here in panel. Check out the panel's channel. We'll see you on Wednesday,
Yes.
Eric.
Yeah.
East Coast LQ reviews. Tanner. Cheers. He's the guy. He sent me a prize. I didn't know what the hell it was, so I didn't do like an unboxing, and because I was kind of like, what the hell is that? I thought my mother-in-law sent me something, because she's just random. She's probably watching, so love you. But he sent me this box. It didn't have anybody's name on it. It was just like a random box it sent to me. I'm like, okay, I don't know what the hell it is. Open it up. I'm like, no shit, it's Glenn Grant. So I started thinking. So I'm like, oh, I was over on Bourbon Bounties. He was in here earlier. So cheers to Bourbon Bounty. And I'm like, I don't think I won anything. I'm like, I don't remember giving my address out either. So I'm like, that's kind of weird. And I'm like, I don't know if somebody just realized I've been drinking more whiskey lately. So I finally text Tanner. I'm like, hey, did you send me a Glen Claren glass? He's like, yes.
Yeah.
Sneaky guy down there.
Big appreciation to Tanner, East Coast LQ Reviews. Thank you for being here tonight as well, and also getting me to drink more whiskey. Really, it's just opened up new worlds for me. With also helping me cut back on drinking so much beer, because beer is just, man, it does a number on your body after a number of years. So
Number on your butt.
Yeah. Carry around a bit of extra weight and other things like that too.
No.
We got the brewing company.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you're talking about did you mention this there, Eric?
Oh yeah, I think it's a bubble butt, but bubble gut, yes.
I can't wait for that to be officially when I go to
BuMpy is the one who gave me that name.
That was a great
Maybe
name.
one day.
Yeah.
One day.
Cheers, Ryan.
Yeah.
Tulip
Cheers
glass.
cheers to Alex as well for showing up tonight. Appreciate you. I hope that you have a good time. I hope you have a good beer, and I hope it's delicious.
Well, you'll find out in the next few minutes when I
And
put it
creamy.
in my post. If you have a Hellas and you say it's creamy, I'm gonna disown you.
No,
It's
right?
not a Hellas. I'm gonna disappoint you. It's not it is not a German
I
beer.
love tulip glasses.
There's a reason there's a brewing company in South Florida called Cycle Brewing Company, because that's bicycle fuel right there.
Yeah,
Right.
burn that shit off and have
I
some
still
more.
have yet to try, so next time I'm down in Florida, I'm gonna get a good bottle.
We also had Beer Man on panel tonight. Cheers to Beer Man and his new adventures in home brewing. No, he's done it before in the past. He's definitely re-upped his execution of it. But from what I heard, he did a show, a live. I had to stay up late too. I had work this morning, but I had to see what people were saying about his beers and just how they looked and everything. And yeah, they looked fantastic, and people were saying some good things about his home brews. So really looking forward to actually trying some of his home brew. So yeah, Beer Man, great job. Appreciate you for popping up on panel as well.
Thank you.
And
Cheers.
I don't have any cheese for tomorrow, so I definitely have to make sure I stop by a store to
Me
get some
too.
cheese when I get a zany. I have to get a zany beer. I have to get a zany beer. I have to get a beer for Easter. I gotta get some cheese.
You'll figure it out.
I have it
There
at
you
Wait
go.
on my
Made 'em
beer
there.
keg.
I think
Wait
you're gonna
on
like
the
it because I got beer in mind for Easter.
Yes.
Lazy, that's not hard to do. That's like any freaking macro brewery. Hit lazy, here we go. Foster's Australia for lazy.
Cheers to everybody in the chat as well. I appreciate you all for being here and chatting it up. I'm not going to name everybody's name, even though I probably could real quick. But oh no, wait, that keeps going. Okay, there was a lot of more chat than I thought.
Wow.
Cheers, guys. Appreciate you, every one of you. Come back again next time. So there is that link. I did drop it. If anybody wants to click it, save it, click it, whatever. If you show up in the basement, you're in the basement. I can let you in once this show goes off air. And we do that because we have Alex Beermasters here, and he's going to go ahead and sign us out.
Okay. This sounds the Beer Master, and we will see you all on the next live stream and the next video. This sucks Beer Master signing out. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
You're not just wrong, you're stupid. Now wait just a minute. And you're ugly, just like your mum.